are pleased to introduce our customer group Plug the Sun, which is a company located in Hong Kong and focused in the production of solar system with the exploitation of natural energy and natural resources. Okay. We are here today with Walter Marin, founder and CEO of the company. Very nice to see you, Walter, and welcome.
Good morning, Luca, and very pleased and nice to meet you again here in Fluentis.
So, Plug the Sun decided to implement a unified information system, an ERP, like Fluentis, because they wanted to have a complete control of the production facilities, the operation, the commercial fluxes, and especially to implement the system in order to control the several subsidiaries present in different countries and in different continents. Is it true from your point of view, and which are the advantages that you achieved with the introduction and the implementation of Fluentis in your group?
Yes, we operate in Hong Kong. We start our company in Hong Kong because we have the production and the development of the product. The product is developed in Italy, the technology R&D is in Italy, but then the production is located in China. So that's why we are in Hong Kong. So we start as a technology company. We design and produce the solar home system for the remote area that is not connected to the grid. And when we have been approached by some big company to deploy this kind of government project, specifically in South America, so we have to scale up our production and we have to scale up our operation, even worldwide. So the necessity, the need was immediately to have a tools and informatic tools that can easy our operation and can minimize the mistake and to optimize the flow of information, etc., etc. So we approach Fluentis after we have evaluated different platform, and then we decide, basically because it was a cloud platform, that is what is essential for us. Do not need to have a server that is located somewhere and then is controlled by somebody else, but to have this fluently access to the information in cloud, and Fluentis was the perfect matching for our need.
In fact, one of the strengths that Fluentis provided in the 2016, because the beginning of our partnership is almost since 5 years, was focused on the fact that Fluentis was able to provide a cloud platform. This was due to the fact that you could implement the solution in an agile mode in order to control the coverage of the system in all the different subsidiaries and provide to your operators a solution in order to have a correct approach to the single countries in terms of operation and in terms of activities.
Yeah, exactly, because basically we need to start from the production. So we have to manage all our outsourcing company, because we outsource many of our parts, but also we have sourcing from the local producer in China, and then we need to put all this material in container. So, and we have all the shipping procedure, and that is a little bit different to sending a truck.
Okay.
Because you have document, you have clearance of the custom, all those kind of problems, and then you need to have a secure and reliable database where everybody can pick the information and put the right piece in the right document. And this was really the key issue that Fluentis helped us to solve many of these problems. And this is good for the people in China, people in Argentina, people in Peru, people stay in Italy. So everybody can answer to the same information. And one of the extra features that we found with Fluentis, that Fluentis provide us the multi-languages. So we can select the languages. The guy in China can select Chinese, the guy in Italy can select Italiano, or the guy in Hong Kong can select English and Spanish. So that's everybody can have access to the same information.
That's correct. In fact, a cloud platform, multi-company, multi-language, easy to distribute. This was a great added value for the organization of the information system of Plug the Sound Group. Another issue that was very important to organize from your operational point of view was the relation with your external supplier, especially those in the supply chain in China, which are adapting different procedures in relation to the standard European organization or the Italian production organization. How Fluentis supported you in this part, considering the standard of the system in that specific area?
Yeah, at the beginning we spent a lot of time, and I can say that the Fluentis team was very keen to support us in the problem that we have, because our system is completely different from the Italian system. The Italian system, the Italian, let's say, environment of making business, making production, is a very, let's say, the law is always the same. No, in China it's completely different. We have different procedure. We have different mentality also from the people. So we have to work also on the procedure. We have to work on to automatize as much as possible all this kind of information, so that we are sure that there's no mistake. So and then we can make quickly the processing of the document, etc. Nevertheless, you need to consider that we operate in different time zone. So Argentina and Hong Kong is 12 hours in between. So that's also making problems sometimes. So that's really helped us to have some of the tailor-made tools that has been prepared to solve our problem.
So you achieved the target to control your company, to have the right flexibility, and you have a platform that could scale up in the future in order to increase and develop your operation worldwide. Walter, we are approaching to the end of this interview. I thank you very much for your time and your presence here, and I want to make you the usual question that we provide to our customer in this reference interview. Do you certify us as a digital transformer?
Of course, yes, definitely.
Thank you, Walter.